I'll be on some other shit. It's kinda bittersweet that I fell in love with it. I always thought that if I always cared about how I dress, that folks would think I'm arrogant and chicks would lose interest. But as it turns out, people start to notice you more. You turn heads when you step foot in them sneaker stores. Like, where you get them, can I get them? What's the biggest size left? And chicks that never would have seen you.
What's up, everybody? It's Big Roth TV, and I'm back with another sneaker video. Alright, now it's a few days after the new year. Happy New Year. We all made it. If you're watching this, we all made it to 2021. Alright, now what I wanted to do in this video was to provide my favorite pickups of 2021. Alright, now what I want to start with is just a few honorable mentions before we get into the actual top 10. Alright, now let's go ahead and start. If I was going to get into this list and really break it down by what I copped the most this year, then this whole list would probably be Lebron's and Nike Blazers. So I could almost do, not almost, I could do a whole top 10 of just bronze and Blazers for 2020. So I didn't want to be bronze and blazer heavy on the list. There are some on the list, but man, I copped a lot of Blazers and I copped a lot of bronze on this list. But here is one of my favorites from the year. It was hard to kind of narrow the Blazers down. This is the Nike Blazer Mid-Edge. There were a few different colorways of this shoe that I copped. So this is the first honorable mention, Nike Blazer Mid-Edge there. And this colorway with the blue and the pink and the yellow. Very dope shoe. Very dope shoe. Alright. Second honorable mention, Jordan 11 Jubilee. Alright. Now, Ralph, why is this shoe one of the best shoes of the year, the biggest release of the year, not in your top 10, Ralph? Why is this shoe not in your top 10? Because I honestly wasn't going to buy it. It wasn't really on my radar. It just happened to pop up on the sneakers app. And when it did, and I could get it ahead of time, I said, let me go ahead and cop. Beyond that, this one really wasn't on my radar, but I am glad that I was able to get it because in hand, it is definitely a lot better than it appeared in the picture. It looked kind of boring ahead of time in the pictures to me, but I am glad that I was able to cop this 11 Jubilee. All right. Yet another honorable mention. You all know, Big Roth, proud member of the Bron gang. Alright, now these are the LeBron 17 Space Jam. Alright, now I had to really look around at my LeBron 17s because that is the shoe that I bought the most of this year. And I had to narrow it down to some of the ones that, you know, I felt like could make this list. So I decided not to put all my LeBron 17s in the top 10, but I did want to show love to this pair. I could have went with the black and red pair. I could have went, man, it's so many I'm looking at right now. The Lake Show colorway. I bought a lot of LeBron 17s, man. So the I Promise colorway, I didn't want to make this list about the LeBron 17. So there's that LeBron 17 and the Space Jam colorway. And the last honorable mention before we crack the top 10. Boom. The Zoom Blazer Mid Premium. I just recently bought these in the alternate colorway of these. So if you've been following the channel lately, you've seen me do these. These are so nice that I bought them twice because the first pair that I had of these had some issues with them, some mold issues. So these definitely make the honorable mention, the what is it, the Sashiko Blazer Mid. Check out the review on these. Definitely a dope pair. Alright. Now, let me get my phone out for my top 10. Alright. Got the Galaxy Z Fold 2 out. Alright, now let's crack the top 10. Coming in at number 10 would be the Puma RS Dreamers and the Nintendo 64 Super Mario 64 colorway. Alright, very dope shoe. Glad that I was able to get these. Man, very dope. I'm actually kind of disappointed that I wasn't able to get the second pair, the blue pair that just recently came out a couple weeks ago. I tried. Those bad boys were going just like that. But these are one of my favorite shoes of the year. Very dope. The Puma RS Dreamer Super Mario. Alright. Number 9. Okay. Yet another Bron gang. Alright. Now, the Nike LeBron 18 James gang come in at number 9. I told you I'm trying not to be so biased on the LeBrons, but I mean, these are dope. These are dope, and I'm glad that I was able to get them. Alright, look at that, man. LeBron 18 James gang. Alright, that's coming in at number 9. I'm going to switch up my number 7 and my number 8. So number 8. Yeezy 350 in the black and red colorway. Alright, now I know these didn't originally release this year or this past year, 2020, but I did catch the restock of this release that they just released a month or so ago. So I technically bought it this year, so I'm counting it. But here we are with the Yeezy black and red 350 V2s. Alright, number 8. Now, number 7, we coming back. LeBron 17 in the graffiti colorway. Alright, now this one, one of the last releases of the LeBron 17s. I do have the other graffiti colorways, the blue and the red pair, so you can kind of count all of them together, but I went ahead and said, let me just stick with the original for the graffitis. Alright, LeBron 17 graffitis, very dope. I rocked these up in Lawton, Oklahoma a few weeks ago, and man, head turners. You would think people had never seen these before. Head turners. Alright, now moving on to number 6. Number 6 on the list, Yeezys. The Yeezy 380 Onyx. Alright, now it's not necessarily about the colorway of this shoe, although this brown is pretty smooth. The brown and the tan that you have on the midsole, it's not necessarily about that, but man, the comfort on this shoe, second to none on this list. This shoe is the most comfortable shoe that I bought in 2020. Easy. probably a close second. But man, the comfort on these, just incredible, man. I didn't want to take these off. So, what was that? Number 6? Number 6, Yeezy 380 in that Onyx colorway. Alright. Number 5. Alright. This is one that surprised me. I didn't plan to buy this one originally, but watched a few reviews and I kind of changed my mind as it relates to this shoe. Number 5, Jordan 1 in the pine green colorway. With that red, the black, and the green, you sissies. I had to put the red in there just because, to me, it makes it look like the Ninja Turtles with that red and that green in there. Raphael, my favorite Ninja Turtle. So I had to throw that red in there. So yeah, the pine green, man, and the leather, goodness gracious. The leather on these is just, man, I know I watched some other reviews on these, and the leather on mine, to me, these are legit. No other people complained. They said they was kind of ashy or it wasn't as good, but mine are legit. Mine are legit. Number 5, pine green Jordan 1s. Alright. Number 4. We have a tie at number 4. I couldn't separate these two, but the first of the tie is the Jordan 5 and the alternate Bel Air colorway. Man, these are one of the shoes that I really wanted, and when I had a target on this shoe, man. I really wanted these because I never got the original Bel Air 5s, and I always wanted those. But these, man, I'm glad that I was able to get these. These are the first pair that I got back in the country. So, glad that I was able to get these. And the other half of the tie goes to the Jordan 5. What the? Jordan 5, what the? Alright. Couldn't separate them. I thought both pairs were equally as dope. I almost wanted to include the Fire Red 5s in this as well. But when it compares to these two, I don't think the Fire Red 5s, to me, my opinion, I know there's history with the Fire Red 5s. I understand that. But for me, those just don't do it like these and those Bel Airs. Man, these came out great. So that's number 4. We had a tie. Had a tie at number 4. Bel Air 5s and the What the 5s. Alright, now we are entering in the top 3. Top 3. Alright. Coming in at number 3. Nike Blazer coming to America. Yes, sir. Coming to America, Nike Blazers based off of the McDowell's uniform. Alright. It was so hard with the Blazers. I copped a lot of Blazers this year. It was a very hard decision to pick just one of the Blazers and to not include like all the Blazers, because I got a lot of them. But these are probably my favorite ones of the year. Just very well thought out, great design, very dope shoe, man. Nike Blazer mid coming to America. Man, look at this. Look at the swoosh. Look at how well designed and how thick that gold swoosh is. green on the inside. Dope shoe, man. Blazer mid coming to America, coming in at number 3. Alright. Number 2 on my top 10 of 2020. Lebron 7 All-Star. Yes, sir. So glad that I was able to get this shoe. I know this one wasn't a hard shoe to get. You know what I mean? I know this one, you know, sat for a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. It's not one of the most sought after shoes ever. It's not hyped. But this is one that I had always wanted once I started getting into shoes. And I was able to get it. So, LeBron 7 All-Stars. Glad to have this one in my collection. And this is also another one that was hard to pick. Because I copped a good amount of LeBron 7s this year. So it was just like, do I go with the Fairfax? Do I go with the China Moon, the gold China Moons? Like, which one fits the profile here? But All-Stars take the number 2 spot for sure. Alright? Now, number 1. That's my drum roll. The number 1 pick. My number 1 pick for 2020. None other than the Jordan 13 Flints. Alright. Jordan 13 Flints. Number 1 spot. These were the shoes that at the beginning of the year, when they projected all the sneaker releases, this is the one that I said I must have this Jordan. At the beginning of 2020, this was the single Jordan that I planned to cop. I didn't plan to do a lot of buying of Jordans. Clearly, I bought a lot of Jordans. But this was the one. If I couldn't get any other Jordan in 2020, this is the one that I had to have. This is one that I feel like, you know, as far as collecting is concerned, this one completes, you know, the collection. This is one that eluded me. I didn't want to go back and buy, you know, old pairs from previous years. This is the one right here, man. Jordan 13 Flint. Alright? Number 1. But that's going to do it, man. Do a quick recap. Number 10 was the Puma RS Dreamers. Number 9 was the LeBron 18 James Gang. Number 8 was the Yeezy 350 V2 Black and Red. Alright. Number 7 was the LeBron 17 Graffiti. Number 6, Yeezy 380 Onyx. Number 5, Jordan 1 Pine Green. Number 4, we had the tie with the What the 5s and the Bel Air 5s at number 4. Number 3, we had the Coming to America Blazers. Number 2, LeBron 7 All-Stars. And number 1, once again, Jordan 13 in that Flint colorway. Alright? So that's going to do it for this one, man. Thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you have not already. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. I truly appreciate it. Man, we recently hit 3 3K subscribers. Man, we hit it before the change of the year. Right after I said it in the last video, we hit it. Big Roth 3K. Man, I truly appreciate y'all for taking the time to tune in and subscribe and do all that, man. We hit my goal. I wanted to hit 3K before the end of the year, and we did that, man. So I truly appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for subscribing to your boy and tuning in, man. But more content is on the way, and I'll holler at you all in the next video. Peace.